Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Melissa, for those of you who don't know. And for today's video, we're going to be testing out the Tati Beauty Blendiful. So if you guys don't know, Tati is a YouTuber here on YouTube, of course. And she has her own brand called Tati Beauty. And before she did create the Tati Beauty Volume 1 Textured Neutrals palette. And that palette is bomb. I have it. I use it all of the time. It is just so darn good. It is so pigmented, so blendable, so buttery, and like it is amazing. So I really do love that palette. It is one of my favorites. I reach for it constantly. And when I saw she was coming out with a new product, I was like, oh, I'm really excited. Truthfully, I thought it was going to be a primer, powder, anything like that. I was not expecting what she did like put out, but when I first did see it, let me show you guys what it is first. I didn't even look at this yet. I came home, I saw this in the mail, and I was like, oh, I need to do that video tomorrow. This is what it looks like. So it does say Blendiful. It says no harsh lines on the back. Truthfully, this really just reminds me of like Kim Kardashian packaging. From what I can recall, she was a YouTuber that really didn't mind Kim Kardashian's packaging. Kim Kardashian got a lot of hate for her like plasticky bag packaging. From what I remember, Tati like really didn't mind it that much. So on the back it does say some cleaning instructions. So it says machine wash and dry in delicate laundry bag or gentle hand wash in warm soapy water. Rinse thoroughly and blot dry. Do not bleach, do not dry clean. And this is 100% polyester polyurethane. I don't know if I said that right, but let me show you guys what this is. So this is what the product itself looks like. So retails for $18, and you do get the 2 of these. So when I first saw this, I was not blown away. I'm not even gonna lie. I was like, oh, okay, I guess. Like, I've seen Tati kind of use puffs before, and I was like, okay, like it's kind of on brand for her, I guess. I wasn't really excited about it. But then once I saw her video of her using this, I was like, yes, I actually need this, and I need it right now. So I did go ahead and place that order. Shipping, ooh, what am I flying? Shipping is, it was like $2.95, I believe it was, for the 2 of them. So really not that bad. So I'll give you guys an up close look at the first one. So this is what it looks like. Does have a little band here so you can put your finger in. Very bendable, very flexible. I really do like that. Kind of feels like I felt this before. It feels really nice on the face, I'm not even gonna lie. This one is adorable. It's a cute little heart. This one's supposed to be meant for like on the go. If you have powder in your purse or anything like that, makeup bag, whatever, and you just want to, that is what this is meant for. This one feels a little bit more on the firm side than this one. This one's a very bendable, very like you can put it whatever which way you want, versus this one you still can, like you still can go like this and get right up in there, but it just feels a little bit thicker, if that makes sense. I'll show you guys. So it looks the same on camera as far as like thickness wise, but this one just feels like a little bit more firm. I guess that's the correct word. So I want to do a full face testing this out, see how it works. I have some foundation, I have powders, I have concealers, I have primers, I have contour, blush, all that fun jazz. So before we jump into that portion of the video, if you do like what you see throughout this video, please consider giving this video a thumbs up. And then also before you go, please don't forget to subscribe. And without further ado, let's go ahead and test this out, guys. Alright, so first thing, I can't even really test with that. It's just my primer water, the NYX Bear With Me primer water. I basically want to do my whole entire face the way I usually do it, and that is just so I can really test and I can really see if this works. So alright, so I'm just going to let that sit for a little bit. Now for primers, I have 2 primers. These are probably my holy grails right now. I actually got this one because Tati could not stop talking about how bomb it was, but this one is because I am super oily. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Oil and Shine Control Primer. So we're first going to go in with this. Then I want to use this one, which is the Tarte Timeless Smoothing Base Primer, and this is just to smooth out all of my texture and my pores. So first let's go ahead and start with this. Alright, so I'm just going to take this, I think, and I'm just gonna, I guess, put it on here. Let's see. Ooh, that could have been too much, but that is what it's looking like. And let's see, I'm just gonna first apply it to where I usually do and then just rub it in. It feels really soft on the skin. It sort of reminds me of the makeup eraser, like that sort of texture. And my face is red. This is not hurting my face. Whenever I tug at my face just always gets really red. So I find that I'm really able to spread the product out. Like I still feel it like over here. Like when I did have it over here, I was able to spread it out. I feel like it's a little harder to tell with this how good of a job this did, but overall I feel it like all over my face. There's nothing left on here. I mean, it is clear, so how can you really tell? But we're gonna go ahead and test this out. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and just wipe. That could be too much, but let's see. I'm just gonna put it where I normally put it. Just putting that wherever I have really bad pores and texture. So I have a lot of pores on my nose, on my cheek area, and then even right over here because of acne scars. I find that this actually really helps with the texture of my acne scars. Okay, so this is what the sponge is looking like now. Let me go ahead and see how my pores are looking though. So it actually did a pretty good job at filling in my pores, like over here. I could really see that my pores looked filled in, especially right here. Like this is probably where it looks the most bomb. I'm not even gonna lie, like right around my nose area, because it's really easy to like blend and then just like press in. So it does look really good thus far. What I normally do is I put on some color corrector. This is just the Jeffree Star color corrector. I can apply it with the Blendiful, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put this on. I'm like literally scraping. I don't have a lot left. So I think I'm just gonna use the same side. It's just maybe just pinch it and then just pat that in. I'm getting right up in this corner, and I have to say I actually really like I'm able to bend it and then get right up in there versus a beauty blender where I'm really not able to like bend it like this and make it really pointy. I'm sort of just tapping that in and then just blending it out. So I feel like I did a pretty good job at blending that out. That is what it's looking like. A little dirty, but nothing crazy. Definitely did add a little bit of coverage. I suffer from deep dark under eye circles, so there is a lot of that going on. But let's go ahead and test it out with a foundation. So this is the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear 24-hour foundation, and this is the shade 460. I hope it's a good shade for me. Literally, this is probably the palest you guys have seen me because I have not self-tanned in so long. So it's been a minute, but let's see. It's gonna take one pump, which is about that much, and just start blending that out. I'm also blending that down my neck so it matches. Okay, so I was able to cover about half of my face going this way. I feel like it looks pretty good. I'm gonna do another pump. And let's see this time if I go like this, if I could kind of spread it out a little bit more. Again, it feels really, really soft. Dragging that down my neck so it can be a good match. But I'm just going to go ahead and kind of close it a little bit. Okay, so foundation is a little bit too dark, but I'm gonna see if I have a lighter concealer just to lighten it up a little bit, because right now the one that I do have is the CoverGirl one, and that one I think is gonna be too dark. So I'm just gonna blend this down my neck as much as it can go. And it's doing a pretty good job at blending. I don't see like any harsh lines. This is what it's looking like, so pretty dirty already. I did more with this than I usually do with like a beauty sponge, so that's kind of cool. But let me look at what it looks like up close. I feel like it looks pretty good. Yeah, like my pores look pretty filled in. It looks pretty good. So I definitely do like that. Let me get a lighter concealer and lighten up this face a little bit. All right, for concealer, these two are probably one of my lightest. I have the KKW and then the Makeup Forever Ultra HD. So let me just do a little bit of both. I like to apply a lot of concealer because my under eye circles are pretty bad. And this is definitely more concealer than I usually do, and that is just because I have been like recovering from a cold, so that's why I'm adding a little bit more on certain areas just to brighten that up. All right, so a lot of concealer on my face. I'm gonna go in with the same exact side and then just tap. It's doing a really good job at blending. Yeah, it's doing a pretty good job at blending out. And this color combination is definitely brightening up my face. But let's test underneath the eyes. I feel like underneath the eyes is the real trick. And I'm getting right up in there, which is where a lot of my darkness lies today. I should have done one eye at a time to really show you guys, but that actually did a bomb job. That did a very good job at blending out that color. Ooh. All right, let's see. And again, I really like how flexible that is. And I feel like if you're somebody like me who likes to do your eyes first, it's still going to be really easy to get up in that corner because of how you could really make that small and really tap in there and get really into like tighter areas of your face, like even around your nose. And another thing that I really like is that if you do your eyes first and you want that nice sharp line, it's going to be so easy to fix that with the Blendiful, and that is just because of how you can just sort of drag that up. It definitely blended everything out beautifully. Looking up close, everything looks really nice. Everything looks really pressed into the skin. So it does look very good. And like that coverage right on the inner corner is really nice as well. So yeah, everything does look really good on the skin. But let me go ahead and test this out. This is the Huda Beauty. This is the contour. This is probably going to be too dark for me right now, but let's try it. So I have it in the shade medium, and I'm just going to take like a tiny bit of it, like just about that much. Let's see. Okay, just a tiny little amount. Really test that out. Alright, it's a little bit on the side of the nose. I feel like the side of the nose is probably going to be impossible to really do this with because it's still like pretty thick. I mean, you could do it, but it's probably not going to be like the best. But let's see with the cheeks. Again, I really don't cream contour that much. Oh, actually, that made that look really good. Just always make sure you're blending upwards. Again, I went in with a lot less product, and that is just because my shade was a little too dark. But let's do the forehead next. So even with me like rubbing it back, it's not lifting up the product. It's just like really seamlessly blending it all out. I actually really like that. I blended it out really pretty, and it looks like super natural, which is usually what I opt for when I do use creams, because I usually go on top of them with powder. But speaking of powder, let's go in with the Haley's powder. So I actually want to just tap out the creases on my under eye. Alright, so it was clean. You could see a little bit of concealer, but I don't really see it picking up so much on my face. But I want to use this one for powder, so let me see. I have it there. That actually made it really easy to powder. I'm just gonna go ahead and powder my whole face with this. And I'm gonna use it this way. I feel like it's gonna be a lot easier. And 3 fingers? Yeah, 3 fingers fit in there too. This is really gonna be great for touching up throughout the day because of how easy this is, and I feel like because of the size, I want to see if it can fit in my Haley's Beauty powder. Like if I were to put this in my purse, can I just put it in the product and be good? Like, because I find that if I could, this is definitely something I will throw in my purse and use because it is really easy. Does blend everything out really nicely as well. Let's see if this fits in here just to sort of travel with it. So that is what it looks like. Let's see if this can close on top. Yeah, and it closes on top, and like my Haley's Beauty one is one of like my smaller powders, but it still fits right on top there. It does get a little messy, but I mean, it's powder. Sponges when I do my powders over brushes, and that's just because I feel like it really sinks right deep into my skin, and that's what I need. Oh my god, my skin is looking flawless. Wow, my pores. I'm like, pore where? Pore who? So I think you could use this with like bronzers and stuff. I want to go ahead and give that a try. So let me see if I could do it with bronzer. I mean, this is really just testing it right now. So I'm going to go in with this side, and I'm going to take some bronzer. I'm really just lightly tapping. Oh my god, it's working, guys. I'm gonna take a little more. I'm literally just taking a little bit at a time. Oh my god, guys, it's working. I'm not even gonna lie, I was a little skeptical about it working with like powdered bronzer. I don't know why. I feel like because I always use a brush when I'm doing like powder bronzer or whatever. So I just want to fix my forehead a little bit because I see a little bit of a line. So I want to see if I can just sort of tap that out a little bit. Now, if this foundation was like the perfect shade for me, I'd be like, yes. That actually blended out beautifully. Look at that. And I feel like I'm literally just going boop, and like it's blending out a lot. So I feel like I don't even need that much of it, which is insane. Let's see if this will work with some blush. For blush, I have the Tarte. This is the shade Risky. So let's see, I guess. Just gonna... Ooh, okay, that is too much, Melissa. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna try to use the edge here to like blend a little bit, because I put a lot on. I don't think I should have put that much on. Okay, I'm just gonna take the middle portion like here and just blend it out because I put too much. Oh my god, that's so cool. That is so cool. Oh my god, I don't know. I wasn't expecting it to work with blush. That is so cool. That added a really nice like flush to the cheeks. And it's really easy to just like maneuver this and like bend it like whichever way you want, like literally. I really like how you could just blend it. Like, and look, there's still so much left over because I put a lot on. You literally, when you use this, you don't need a lot of product, like at all. Okay, now True Test highlighter. I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. x Nabella loose highlighter. It is beautiful and I'm ready. So I don't know like where to go in. I think I'm gonna go in like right here like just like this. Tap some on and okay. Alrighty. Okay, so it looks crazy going on. Then you just take it and kind of like, ooh. Alright, let's see if I can fix that. I brought that a little too down on my cheek. So let's see if I could take the powder and just go right on top of that. Okay, that definitely helped. I did put a little too much on the cheek area. That is so cool. Okay, now let me try down my nose. Alright. Ooh, that is a lot. This highlighter is also extremely blinding. That is so cool. Okay, let's see. I don't think I can do this under my eyes. Can I? Now I'm just like, what can't this do? Oh no, you could. I'm more so going with my finger just to blend that out and fix it, but you could definitely place that down. Like, look at that. All right, I don't think I could get it that small. Just do like inner. Oh no, it's not as like neat as like, let's say with a pencil brush. I feel like I could get it a little neater, but it is totally doable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish up the rest of my makeup, just throw on a little bit of mascara and all that stuff, and I'll be right back, guys. Okay guys, so I am back and I'm ready to give you guys my final thoughts and impressions on this. Let's talk about this product. This is what it's looking like at the end. So not super gross. I have to say, I feel like my beauty blender kind of looks like this too. I feel like the only difference is, like, I'll show you guys, like, this is where I use my primer. It's a little bit harder up here. I don't know if you guys can see that. I hope the camera's picking that up, but it's a little bit harder right up here versus, like, let's go like right here. It's still pretty soft, and that is where I used my bronzer. So that's like really the only difference. I feel like you can wash this every single day. Like, after I do my makeup, I could probably wash this and then I'll be ready for the next time. This one for powder, same thing. Like, it looks sturdy but not super bad. Like this, I feel like I could go maybe a few days and then wash it, versus this one, just because I did use primer with it. I'm super impressed that this product did all of that. Like, I was expecting it to do well with the primers, because I was like, okay, this is really gonna like pat the product in. I expected it to do well with the foundations, because I was like, okay, you can really like blend it out. I was expecting it to do well with the concealers, because again, you can kind of blend it out. I was expecting it to do well with the cream contour, because again, you can just blend it out like a beauty blender. I was expecting it to do well with the powder, because again, like, there are like puffs like this that you can use for powders on the go. But I was not expecting it to do well with like the powdered bronzer and the powdered blush, and even like the highlighter. Like, that highlight, like the glow is beautiful. I wasn't expecting it to do really well with these products, especially like the bronzer. Like, that just blended out beautifully. It blended out like seamlessly. There's no harsh lines. It just looks gorgeous on the skin. And then even so, like the blush, like I put a lot of blush on the actual like Blendiful, and I was like, okay, it's gonna look really bad. But I was able to tap, then go like make this weird shape and then blend that all out, and it looked really pretty. Like, the blush blended beautifully, just gave a nice soft flush to the skin. Highlight, I wasn't expecting it to blend like this and still look super like highlighted, because usually when I use let's say I use a beauty blender, not to apply it but kind of just go over it like I was doing with this, the beauty blender dulls it down. This didn't really dull it down. Like, look at how blinding that is. That still looks super blinding. Like, my nose still looks super blinding. With the powdered one, like, then I was able to like, okay, let's tone my nose down a little bit, but it still looks so pretty. So I actually really like this product. I'm actually really impressed with the product. I feel like for the price point, 2 products for like 18 bucks was an amazing steal. I feel like it did really well. It worked really well with all of the products that I used. I feel like it blended everything out beautifully. Like, my face looks really good. It looks really healthy, looks really blended out, seamless. Looks like my skin is just like like the makeup like sunk into my skin. It looks really, really nice. And yeah, I'm actually super impressed. It gave me really full coverage with my foundation, which I'm actually super surprised about. Like those red marks, acne, blemishes that I had over here, fully gone. Really blended everything out beautifully. Like underneath my eyes, my under eyes look really, really good. Yeah, I give this 2 thumbs up. I can't say enough. I feel like it did its job. It did a really good job. My pores, I don't think I even have any on my face right now because it looks that good. So yeah, I feel like it did an amazing job and I'm super, super impressed. And I just want to say congratulations to Tati because this product is another bomb one. So I definitely really, really do like it. I need to go soft tan right now because I'm super pale. But I hope that you all did enjoy this video. Please give this video 2 thumbs up if you did like it, just like I liked Tati Beauty's Blendiful. So excited. Definitely going to be using this some more and playing with it more. I feel like there is a little bit of a learning curve with it, but totally very user friendly. Use it for plenty of options. I feel like this is going to be great to travel with as well. So yeah, I feel like I'm really, really happy. So yeah, I hope that you guys did enjoy this video. Give this video 2 thumbs up if you did enjoy. Also, please do not forget to subscribe before you go so you could be part of the ATFB fam. ATFB, all things fashion and beauty, and hit the post notification bell so you get notified of all my future uploads. I usually do upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 3 p.m. EST. And yeah, that is it. I hope that you guys did enjoy, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!